Hi, today's Something to Think About is about instances of advertising's attempt to influence a practice of the self on the self, which is another way of saying independent. In regards to the representation and expectations of gender in media culture, the Think Pink film scene, a scene in the Think Pink film is a perfect visual example of media setting the codes of what is normalised in culture and society, especially in regards to gender. According to Heptidge in 1981, the media defines the human experience for people, providing the categories for classifying the social world. The mass media, including the press, television and film, is responsible for how that experience is organised, interpreted and cohered in contradiction, what is encoded in subculture, and for providing the images, representation and ideas of the lives, meanings, practices and values of other groups and classes, for providing the basis on which social groups and classes with their own social relations and increasingly fragmented and for differentiated lives construct an understanding around which the social totality composed of separate and fragmented pieces. The media provide groups with substantive images of other groups and relay back to people a picture of their own lives, which is contained or framed by the ideological discourses which surround and situate it. And then compare that to modern day advertising campaigns, where advertising is now given the concept that they're encouraging people to think outside the box and think independently and think on their own, when really they're telling people to make their own decisions, which is kind of ironic. They're making people perceive that they're taking back their own power when in fact advertising is telling them to do so. Foucault's theory of the self-creating subject and artistic agency has been likened by Nealon to the communication of some contemporary advertising, which I will show examples of in these following images, such as American military recruiting posters encouraging becoming an army of one, Microsoft's slogan, "Where would you like to go today?" Sab's "Choose your own road," Outback Steakhouse's "No rules, just right," and advertisements that I identified as connecting with Foucault's theory, including one of the many Apple Think Differently campaign images of famous independent thinkers, Gandhi, for example. And then this is interesting in comparison to the past. I hope you gained something from this. It's given you some ideas for your own marketing. If you'd like some advice about your own communication issues, please leave a comment below with your email and I shall get back to you. Thanks very much for listening. Please like, share and subscribe this video.